welcome to my Instagram live. What's up?
Oh, hey,
Hey there.
how's it going?
How are you?
I'm I'm good. I'm good. Let me get this volume up a little bit. Uh, how's the vocals? Everything good?
It sounds good to me. I feel like it always sounds different when I listen to it back later. I feel like
Oh,
Instagram compresses everything.
yeah, it was funny. Like just now, like when you brought me on,
Yeah,
your volume dropped significantly, so I had to turn you up. But
exactly. So
yeah,
for
it's
those that
weird.
are watching live, this might be the best it will ever sound. So I'm glad you guys are
Probably,
tuning in.
probably. I got my little wireless mic right here, so hopefully
Oh, see,
uh,
I'm learning. I just got this little handheld
yeah,
one,
they're
and
awesome.
this is such a precision. If you hold it too low, you can't hear anything, and if you hold it too high, it sounds
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah, it's got to be the right.
I
I
might have
love
to
the
hit you up offline for some tips.
the DJI mic Mini, bro. It's like I just got it clipped right here, and it's like perfect.
I hope they sponsor you. You know everything about them.
I hope so
And
too.
if
That'd be great.
they don't, they better after this interview. So what's going on, man? We haven't talked on video in like 5 years. Is that wild?
Yeah, it's been a minute, dude.
We really
Um,
just talk back and forth about Green Day, which is my favorite thing to talk about anyway.
same.
I love
Yeah, I'm
how
just.
involved you are still with that too.
Oh, I love that, man. I still got the BJ guitar back there.
Amazing. Not a phase for us.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
man. Um, saw them last summer. I took my wife, paid like $800, and went and saw Green Day last summer in DC.
$800?
It was like seven something. It was like close to eight.
Were you VIP all access backstage?
No, it was like as close. It was as close as we could get without like completely losing all my money.
Wow. Oh, okay, well, I mean, you brought the whole family. You weren't going to be moshing and crowd surfing anyway.
Yeah, it was great. We just she loves Green Day like me, and our first son was born to Green Day.
Wow.
Like yeah, she's
What song was
uh,
that?
just we had just like a playlist on. It was just shuffling. I can't remember exactly which one uh he came out on, but
Roll the
roll
tape.
the tape. I wish, man, they wouldn't let us film, but
Is that a thing? Okay, well, I didn't know.
yeah, I think it's some sort of a liability thing or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Wow. But have you gone to see them beforehand where you were in the pit, just like me, going nuts?
Yeah, I saw them. I've seen them. You've seen them way more than me, but I think I've seen them like 10 or 11 times.
That's pretty good
Um,
for just like you have like a life and you go on
yeah,
tour and
yeah,
do other things too. You're not stationed in one place like I am.
yeah. I um, I saw them first time in '95 on the Insomniac tour, and my mom had waited on Ticketmaster. You had to call Ticketmaster back then. It was a
Yeah.
busy tone constantly. She finally got through and got tickets for us, and so it was November 6th, 1995, and the record came out on my birthday, October 10th that year, and so finally got to see him for the first time, and it blew me away, and it was incredible. And I was already in love, but I just felt more in love, and those guys are just they're just so fun live, and um, we so I saw them in 2001 at the HF Festival. That might have been the next time I saw them, so it was like six
All
years
right.
later, and they were just they commanded the entire stadium. It was crazy. Um, and then I saw them a few more times. Got to meet them once in '04 on Halloween. Actually, a friend of mine worked at. She was a DJ at the radio station there, and she got me like in as like the ninth caller.
Amazing.
And so I got to meet those guys for like a minute. They were real nice. It was real quick. Gave them a bag of my band's like merch, and Billy was like looking in like, "What's this?" And I told him what it was. He's like, "Thanks, man, appreciate it." I tried to get him to bring me on stage that night. Didn't work out. Some kid got it. Whatever. Um, but then I've just seen them in almost every era that they've been in. Um, and this last year was the best show I've ever seen by them. It was incredible.
When you gave them your band stuff, are we talking Ballyhoo or the band before this band?
The Ballyhoo stuff. Yeah, my band I've been in the same band since I was 14 years old.
Wow. So
Yes,
did you
since
start it by yourself and people like were in the very beginning that left early
yeah, it
on?
was my was my brother. He's still the drummer. He formed the band with me in our mom's basement in the late 1900s,
Last century.
last century. Um, but yeah, so um, I don't know. I just yeah, I gave him that stuff, and uh, Trey put his beer in our Ballyhoo koozie. He was like koozies, and he like shoved it in there, was drinking. It was fun.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Which is cool because you're a music freak like I am, so you get it. You get why Ballyhoo fans might come to 5 shows on a tour or want to hear songs that you didn't play the night before because they just know every single thing.
It's funny because I get it, but like you said, but I have a problem with imposter syndrome.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like I'll be on stage singing, doing the thing, trying to look like a rock star, and thinking in my head while I'm singing, why are these people here? Why did they pay to get in? I don't understand. Like I'm just some dude, and these people, some of these people treat me like I treat Green Day, you
Yeah.
know. They see me that way, and it blows my mind.
But you're still approachable. You don't have security guards yet. That might happen
Yeah,
one day.
yeah, yeah, for sure. No, I like being approachable. I don't go out to the merch table anymore. I don't really go out before the shows or anything like I used to. Just my voice and stuff. Getting older, it's
Yeah.
harder to maintain, and I will blow my voice if I'm talking, the whole night before I play. Plus, I got kind of sick of like the same drunk dude like high fiving me 7 times and spitting in my face, and you know.
Yeah, then you got to worry about like cooties now and stuff. So you don't want to
Exactly, yeah.
interact.
It kind of started during COVID, like because for 15 years up to that point, we were on tour and we hit the merch table every night. We were like very accessible. But after the COVID stuff, once we came back on tour, we're like, hey, maybe we just like not do that anymore because we didn't want to get sick on the road and have to
Yeah.
shut down. We ended up getting sick anyway. We got missed like 5 shows on the West Coast. Um, because of COVID. So, but that was the idea. It was like, and then we started doing VIP. It was like, and at first I used to be grossed out by the VIP thing. I didn't really know much about it. Like thinking bands are like charging fans for an autograph or a picture because
Yeah.
we would do that for free. I'll do that over and over. I don't care.
Yeah, of course.
But I came to realize it wasn't about the picture. It wasn't about the autograph. It was about the experience and making something fun and sort of unique and different than just the merch table thing, the merch table high five and the signature picture. Um, it was about, we play a few songs, we talk, they can ask us questions in a very controlled environment. It's not super loud. There's not a bunch of people waiting, to get to us. We'll have anywhere from, depending on how well it's sold, but it'll be anywhere from like one VIP to like 30 or 40.
That's cool for
But
the one person if that happens.
yeah, oh my God, we've
Wow.
had so many situations where it's one guy. One night we serenaded one guy sitting on a stool,
I'll
and it was
never
like
forget it.
it was the
Wow.
weirdest thing, but he was just kind of like, you know, um, I
Wow.
don't know. So,
I don't want to embarrass you, but have you ever had no VIPs?
oh yeah, oh yeah, like we'll
Like
get
that's
there. We'll get there. It'll be like, how many VIPs today? Be like none. We're like, alrighty then. But then we just take it as like, all right, that's an extra hour we get before the set to like go find food. Because like a lot of times like the days are really packed, especially when we're in the van, because we'll get up 7, 8 in the morning, finish the drive to the next town, load in, get sound checked. You have maybe an hour to grab some food or something or rest. I have to print the set list. There's all kinds of things to do. We do the VIP thing, and then it's like maybe 2 hours before you play. So it's either trying to get a nap in or something. And I don't like to eat like more than like I got to eat like 5 or 6 hours before I play because if I eat any closer than that, I'll be burping and I have acid reflux. So it's a really long, crazy day. And so
That's
when
how
we
I
when
am
we
when I. That's how I am when I go to a concert. Like if I'm gonna be in the front, like for Green Day, obviously, like I won't eat unless it's like 6 hours or earlier because I don't want to have to leave and never be able to get my spot back. So it's kind of
right,
like I'm on the other side of what you're talking about.
yeah, man, I see people like drinking all day and stuff, like pre-gaming and stuff. I'm like, and they're in the pit. I'm like, you're
Yeah.
going in the pit, but like, did you bring a piss bottle with you? Like, when you're drinking all day, it's like I pee a lot anyway, let alone when I used to drink.
I don't think there's too many pits at a Ballyhoo show, but maybe I'm wrong.
Honestly, we do all right, man. We get some people like throwing down out there, man.
Have you ever played your Armitage Shanks cover live, or just the?
We have, yeah, we did a tour the year we released it. I think it was 2019. We we played it that entire tour, I think,
Wow.
and I even brought the BJ guitar out. Shout out to
You took
BJ
it out.
Guitarist for making that for me. We brought it out, and it sounded awesome, but like,
I
there was a
love
lot of
it.
people that had no idea what we were doing because, nobody know. It's such an old record at this
And
point.
you're playing the original version. You're not doing like a reggae spin on it.
Now it's weird. That song, I was like, look, man, I think you could take any Green Day song and make it a reggae song or make
Sure.
it any style you want because Billy just writes really great simple songs and those songs can transcend genres. But for me, I was like, I don't want to play different. I want to do it just like the record. This is how it's supposed to be played, you
And you
know.
did.
And we did it, and um, I just love that song so much. It's such a um, I'm so connected to my childhood by that song. That record, as I said, came out on my birthday, and I think I heard the radio station. The radio station was playing a few of the songs ahead of the release, like the week of, just randomly.
Yeah.
Like I heard 86 on the radio, I heard Archie Shanks on the radio, and I was flipping out. I was like, huge Green Day fan, flipping out like, "Whoa, my God, it's coming! This sounds awesome!" And it was just that song in particular, man. It's the opener. I saw it on MTV Music Awards the year before in
Yeah.
'94.
Of course.
And I
Made
was like, because I stayed up to see it and I recorded it on VHS. I recorded everything Green Day on VHS back then. And I set it up to record and I couldn't believe it. I was like, because you think they're going to play Basket Case or Longview, right? Or
Yeah.
Welcome to Paradise. They played a brand new song. I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
And I was losing my mind, dude.
Me
Like,
too. We were probably watching it the same. Well, we were watching it live at the exact same
I'm
time.
sure we did, dude.
How cool is that?
I wish I wish I could feel that feeling again.
It's hard to get that feeling the older you get. At least for me with music, it is.
Yeah, same. It's the same with listening to music. It's the same with playing on stage. Like I enjoy playing on stage. It's a lot of fun. Now it's like a job, but like I still enjoy it. But like I'm always looking for that first feeling, that first when I first walked, how nervous I was and how anxious I was. We opened the show with Armitage Shanks actually in '96.
That's really funny.
Like I was 15 years old. I walked on stage and we opened the show with that song, and it's just 30 seconds in when I was singing the verse, I was like, yeah, this is it. I want to do this forever.
And you've been covering this song forever then.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's
We
funny.
we probably played it for a couple years in the '90s after that first show, but then we didn't play it again until we covered it in 2019, like actually released it,
That's awesome.
and like I said, we did it on that tour that year.
I've heard some of the covers. I've heard "Damn It," Blink-182, awesome. "Simple Plan," "I'd Do Anything." Have you ever gotten any feedback from any of these artists? Do you know if they've ever actually heard the covers?
You know, I don't know. We had a bunch of people tagging us when we dropped the Damn It cover. They were
Yeah,
tagging us. I'm sorry, tagging Blink and tagging Mark, Tom, and Travis, like tagging all of them as well. There was like this whole campaign. Our fans were trying to get a hold of them. I don't know if they ever heard it. I never heard anything from them. But I do think that we have the best version of that song aside from the original, obviously. I just feel like we did something so cool and different with it.
it was.
Um,
I've never heard a reggae version. Never.
the way that it turned out and the way that it was arranged, it's front to back arranged the same as the original, but the way that we were able to make those, it just worked so well for that beach rock sound. Um, and just it was a way to like modernize it. And whenever we still play it live, and like when people that opening riff. I kind of throw my hands up, and the crowd just loses their shit, dude.
Of
It's
course.
and they're all singing it, man, nice and loud. It's and all the he fucked her, like they're doing it all. It's so fun, you
But
know.
I feel like the way you're doing it isn't even cheesy or anything. It's just unique and cool.
It's honest, man. It's
Yeah.
an honest like it wasn't meant to be a joke. It wasn't meant to be anything silly. It was meant to be a real like I was like, what would it be like if we wrote this song? You
Yeah.
know? If Ballyhoo wrote this song, it would sound like this. And we play punk rock too. We play pop punk. I love that shit. We mix it all up.
Yeah.
But we're known for that sound, and I was just like, you know what, like let's write it from this. So I kind of constructed this demo. I do that with all my demos. I make a demo like fully produced with drums and bass and everything. I do it all here because I don't like to leave anything to the imagination.
Love it.
um, and I sent it out around to the team, and they're like, dude, can we release this? I'm like, it's just a demo, like I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
So got the band to we tracked it during the Shell Shock sessions, our last album. I just slipped it in there. Let's record the drums for this, and we'll figure it out later. But yeah,
Is it hard to get the rights to release something like that? Such a big song?
no, it's you can do it pretty much with any song. You just there's a licensing fee you pay for it. DistroKid is $12 a year. I think Symphonic is $16. It might be a one-time fee, but
It's definitely worth
also,
it.
yeah, as long as you don't release it as a download or on a CD or any kind of physical media,
Ah,
you can just put it out, and
wow. Okay.
the PROs know to send the money to those guys who wrote it, not us. Like we get the money on the master side, I think, because we recorded it,
Yeah.
but they get all the publishing and all that stuff. Like we
Good.
don't.
And Simple Plan. That was the third one. I feel like they'd be the easiest to get in touch with. Do you know if they've heard the song?
I saw some people tagging Pierre
Yeah.
and the band as well. I don't know if they heard my buddy Nate, who's in a band called Aurora Wave. He he does reggae and metal. It's like reggae core, which is pretty crazy. Uh,
Sounds pretty.
yeah, you should check it out. They so when he was still in the middle of like recording all that stuff for the first releases of that new band, he 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 got he got viral on his TikTok. I mean his Instagram, doing reggae covers of metal songs, and I think his like Slipknot cover got. This is the one that blew. It went like 3 million or something views.
Well
Um,
deserved.
so he kept doing that, turning these metal songs into reggae songs, and they sound really cool. And then his idea was, yo, I'm gonna do reggae versions of old like pop punk songs, like emo shit. And he asked a bunch of us in the scene, all the bands he knows, to contribute. So he actually produced all the music. I just sang on that song, and then it
Okay.
was a Ballyhoo tag, collab. And I was originally gonna do Boulevard of Broken Dreams. That was the idea,
Nice
and
fun.
it was because it was natural. It was like he knew. He's like, yeah, you got to do the Green Day song. I'm like, of
Yeah.
course. What are we doing? Of course.
Yeah.
And then the band Stick Figure, which is like they're like the kings of our genre, our community.
Okay.
Stick Figure. Scott just like he owns this shit basically. Anyway, he expressed interest in doing the Green Day song because he knew it. And he actually, side note, he actually bought Green Day's studio where they recorded American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown.
What do
He
you mean?
bought their
He
studio.
bought Ocean Way
Yeah,
Studios?
was it Jingletown, right?
Oh, the one in Oakland.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
He bought Jingletown.
To do what
Um,
with it? His own
yeah,
studio?
he's got his own studio there.
Wow.
There was like they found like old Green Day merch and memorabilia like under the couch and shit. Like
Wow.
pretty cool.
And the whole door is
Um,
painted, or it was painted at one point. They had all the Green Day artwork on the door.
yeah, I think he might have painted over some of that shit.
Oh, I should have gave you the door.
Dude, I know. Because I saw him somewhere because like, we've been friends for a while, and he's very elusive, and he doesn't really do any press or anything, and he just keeps to himself and makes music and kills it. He sells out amphitheaters now, but
Good for him.
I caught him one time at a show at a festival. I was like, bro, I was like, you painted over the Green Day mural, bro. He's like, yeah. I mean, they just weren't a band that he really came up with. Like he didn't really know anything about him, and he just bought the studio. You know.
Okay,
Um,
well, wasn't like a fan purchase. I get it.
no, yeah, he just bought it because it's a dope spot, and that's where he
Yeah.
does all his shit. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess we can talk covers all day, but we only have 10 more minutes. I guess we should talk about original music. What have you been doing? What are you working on now?
Just working on new songs. We dropped a new song in May called Swim. We dropped a like a folk song back in February called Meaningless. Meaningful. Sorry, meaningful. Um, meaningless.
Meaningless is the next one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The numbers are meaningless, guys. The
Yeah.
songs are great, but yeah. So now I'm just working on. I'm actually working on a song like right now, like right before you hit me up. Um, Trying to get another song out later this month. There's another song that's going to come out hopefully in August. You know, just going to keep releasing stuff. We got like a rock song that's coming out probably like September.
I was going
So
to say,
just
'cause 2 songs in half a year, a little disappointing. We want more. We want to
I
hear more.
know, man, and that's my problem is that I was
Can't
just saying
stop
this on my
working.
vlog.
No breaks for you.
Yeah, I was just saying this on my vlog. Like, I'm really bad at like finishing songs these days because I get so caught up. They take a while, because I want the vocal melodies and the lyrics to smash, and I get in my head about it, and I'm like, it's not good enough. It's not good enough, and then it takes me forever to finish a song. So, if I had my way, I would drop every 2 weeks if I could.
Yeah.
It's just the way of the
Well,
world
I think it's cool
these
that
days.
you play a lot of different styles, so you're not really stuck making one type of song. Where a lot of bands that we probably both grew up with, they don't have to, but they usually make the same album every 3 years because that's what fans want, and so that's what they feel they have to make. I feel like you don't really feel like you have to do anything at this point.
I No, for me, it's like, Green Day can take off 5 years if they want, and come back and kill it with Saviors, right? And I just read an interview where he's like, yeah, we don't rush. Like everybody wants to go home and chill and decompress, and then
Right.
once we feel like we need to go in the studio, like we have to do it, they'll do it. I wish that they would drop every month because that's just the model these days. I think people, if they were to do that, people would be stoked, um, but they're a huge stadium band. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
For me it's like to keep the numbers up and keep the money coming in and things like that. We have to keep releasing music. It's just how it is.
It's true, yeah.
um,
No shame in the game, right?
no, not at all, man. And what's great about the streaming model, there's plenty of problems about the streaming model, but one of the good things about it is it's really opened up experimentation, exploration. You can try different things and it doesn't matter. You're not dropping an album and then waiting 2 years and that fails and you wait 2 years. You can drop a single, you can drop an EP, you can drop an album and then drop a single 3 months later. It's like you do whatever you want. And
Yeah.
nobody expects anything.
Are any of these songs you're working on giving you that feeling, like you said, from back in the day where you're just super excited about it? Or does every single song make you feel that way?
I, every song, like once I'm in it, like I'm like, oh wow, this is cool. I really like this. I listen to my stuff, my demos all the time because I sit with them. I'm like, how can I make this the best fucking song we've ever put out?
Yeah.
And I try to put my best foot forward every time. And I do get excited. There's definitely certain songs that I'm just like, oh man, this is awesome. I love this. This one I'm working on right now. Like this is super cool. If I can get the lyrics and the vocal melody right on this, I think it's gonna smash. Um, so that's pretty much how I treat everything I do.
Has there ever been a song that you thought was going to be like the best song you ever put out and it didn't really hit well with the fans?
Yeah, yeah. There's been a few. There's a song called "Live Through This," which is a ska punk song, and it's a really good song, man. It's like it's got these different movements. It like really like it goes up and down. It
Yeah.
feels like a mini rock opera just in 3.5 minutes. Um, we dropped it. It did like nothing, dude. And
Okay.
I still it had to be a glitch or something because
Click.
it just didn't like we drop a song and it gets at least 20 or 30,000 streams in the first week.
Sure.
I think we did like 8,000 in the first week. I was like, what the hell is happening? Maybe it's a song, I don't know, but like the fans
Did you
really love
ever,
it.
did you ever play it live?
Yeah, we played it live.
Okay, so you're not gonna throw it in the dumpster that easily.
No, you know what, the YouTube video of it crushed. It killed, dude.
Okay.
It's got like 200 and some thousand views. Like I think this song hasn't even cracked 1 million yet. It's been out for like 4 years or something like that. You
Wow.
know?
But you stand by it and you're still playing it.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
that's all that matters.
yeah, dude. It's like there's some songs where like you can just see like cool song, but like for the sake of like we want when we play live, dude, we want to play all the bangers, maybe a deep cut or two, and then we
Yeah.
try to mix that up every other tour, But like we'll get requests to play certain songs, and we'll start playing them, and we can see that the crowd like isn't feeling it. My whole vibe is like I want people to leave the show. I want them to sing as many songs as possible
Yeah.
because they know it. When I go to a festival and I see a band, I want to know the songs. That's why that's why when you see bands play festivals, they play all the hits.
Yeah.
You're not seeing any deep cuts. It's
Not
for the
usually.
most part. It's
Yeah.
just all the hits, man. That's 311 plays Amber only at the festivals. They don't play them at their normal shows typically.
Yeah.
But you gotta like give the people what they want, and I believe in that. And I think you do one for them, 10 for you, or whatever it is. Like, just I don't know.
So what do you think is the at this point? Well, you probably know from a hits perspective, your biggest song, the one that you have to play every night the rest of your life.
Yeah, Walk Away. Walk Away is our biggest song ever. It's we have to play it every single night, and when we do, like you feel it, and the whole room shakes. And we're very lucky to. I mean, I've played that song over 2,000 times now, easily. We're very lucky to keep putting out new music and
Yeah.
still getting that same um, reaction to some of these tunes. Like there are songs that are in our top 10 that just stay there. They don't budge.
And that's
And
cool that people every time they come back, they still want to hear it.
yes, dude. Dark Sunglasses, Mixtape, Blaze This Weed, like Middle Finger, fucking Social Drinker. Like we have these songs that we got to play every night, and the crowd sings the shit out of them, and it's like the best feeling.
And you don't change them up like the way they sound or change lyrics just to keep it interesting for yourself, right? You just do it the way it's on the record.
Little things, just little things, not enough to like change the identity of it, but like just little things that sometimes I'll say something stupid to crack up the band, or because we like I said, we played these songs hundreds and thousands of times, so it's just like you got to mix it up a little, but I, I mean, just letting the crowd take a part, like because they can, like it's just that shit is awesome.
Well, we got 2 minutes before I let you go. Let's tell everybody what you're doing this summer. You're not just staying home working on music. You're going out and playing shows at the same freaking time.
Yeah, we're gonna start a tour July 17th in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, making our way to Nashville and Little Rock and over Texas, and then Florida, Myrtle Beach, and then we're doing stuff in the fall. We just keep it going.
Well, I told you offline, and I'll tell you online. I'm here in Austin now. You're coming to San Antonio, an hour away. I might just have to come down there and hang out with you because I've never seen a Ballyhoo show.
Dude, you should make it out. That'd be fun.
We could hang out and talk Green Day the whole time.
I've never met you in person. We've been talking for
Yeah,
years.
we're just internet/music/Green Day fans, and that's
Exactly.
That's the best part about it. But maybe I'll make it down.
You should come out, dude. Let me know.
Yeah, so people that are watching, if they want to know where the tour is going to be, I mean, there's like 100 different sites at this point, but which one do you back the most at this point?
Just ballyhoorocks.com.
Yeah,
It's
you
got
will be
all the
old
info.
page. I like that idea.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, and you will be playing all those bangers you just mentioned on this tour, probably also.
100%.
But you might bring back Armitage Shanks just for me.
If you're there, we might have to play it for you.
Cool, man. Hey, I'm glad we reconnected on this platform 5 years later.
Absolutely, man. I know. Let's make it a little shorter next time.
Yeah. Well, if we hang out, we'll make a video in person, side by side.
That'd be great.
I will let you get back to work, my friend.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I will see you guys next time, and I'll see you soon, man. Thanks
Have a great day, dude. Good to see you, man.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.